Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. I'm Christine. I'm glad you're here. Today I'm going to react to another BODi video to Carl Daikeler, the CEO of the company, speaking about the rebrand of Beachbody to BODi. When I did research for my BODi deep dive that is already available on this channel, I stumbled across this video where he was speaking at the 2022 leadership announcing that Beachbody is going to rebrand. He announced the rebrand at the very end of a 45-minute video, and I was like, damn it, come to the point. But then I realized that there's lots of information that I find very interesting that was spread. I didn't have the ability, though, to include that entire video into the BODi deep dive, so I really kept it sweet and short. Just let him do the announcement of the rebrand. And now I'm going to do a dedicated video on Carl Daikeler speaking at Leadership 2022, explaining to his leader coaches what to expect and what is coming up for BODi in the near future. To me, this rebrand looks like a PR stunt and not a company really trying to do different things, really trying to encourage other people to work out in a different way. I do still believe that this is merely a facade because Beachbody as the MLM is pretty much tanking because they're not up to date anymore with body positivity, with how people want to work out in this day and age. But let's get into the video and you can judge for yourself. I will stop the video here or there to do my commentary as I usually do. And if you like these types of videos, please consider subscribing. If you like this specific video, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to let me know something, please feel free to do so in the comment section below. Let's get started with Carl Daikeler speaking at Leadership 2022.
Welcome to Leadership 2022. Look, I want to thank you guys for everything you did to get here. It's a big weekend. It's a big day. You want to know more about what changes I've been hinting about since before Summit. You're looking for a breakthrough, which gets your business on track and makes this opportunity something that's exciting and meaningful for your families and the teams that you represent. And I want that for you too. And I've been working for the last 12 months to look at what's been holding us back, because there's something there.
What is holding me back at the moment is the Shaky camera. Who is taking care of this visual? Don't you have a tripod? I mean, it's like being in a call with somebody who has their laptop on their lap, they're consistently moving. I get seasick from this.
Frankly, it's been holding the whole industry back. I've been very clear since the pandemic. And actually, once I started to really analyze and sort of peel back the layers of the onions and look at the trends, look at the data, and it's clear that our momentum has been sort of unpredictable since about 2016. That's 6 years. And we're going to outline some meaningful innovations today that I believe these innovations are going to start showing themselves. Like, you're going to see that these innovations have been actually happening over the course of the last few months.
I don't believe that the fitness industry in general has lost touch with what they're doing. I believe it is specifically Beachbody or BODi that has done that they've lost touch with their actual customers. And I don't believe that they've lost momentum since 2016 or that has been a weird game because of the workout industry and the health and wellness industry in general, but because Beachbody or BODi is a recruitment-based business. It's a multi-level marketing company that has been around for over 20 years now. So realistically speaking, the momentum at some point will die down, whether you stay up to date with whatever trends or not.
And they're going to even increase in momentum starting today. And they're going to raise the bar for how many people we can help and change that trend of inconsistency since 2016. I'm going to present an approach which is going to finally be the catalyst to make it easier for us to help millions of people embrace more consistent fitness and healthier eating. At the same time that we help them feel better about themselves.
Exactly because of this sentence, I do not believe that Beachbody is rebranding to BODi for any other reasons than PR. The recruitment-based business is dying down, and in order to stay up to date, in order for the existing coaches in the company to be able to continue to recruit, to attract customers, and then to turn those customers into recruits, that is why Beachbody is rebranding. I don't think they do that because they genuinely want to help a lot of people. He's the CEO of the company. I do believe that a lot of the coaches who are in BODi, who are the distributors, that they actually want to spread health and wellness information, and that it has been hindering that Beachbody still has this name and also is really promoting a very toxic and unhealthy lifestyle, in my opinion. But just because of this sentence from Carl Daikeler, who is the chairman and the CEO of the company, the reason that he says this is because the recruitment business is not doing well, and that's why they're rebranding.
And this approach will drive new vitality into our business opportunity, because I believe we've identified a problem in the industry and a solution so powerful and a gateway to get started that is so gratifying that it will literally remove the obstacles that have stood in the way of so many people getting started. Honestly, I've never been more excited or more deeply committed to our mission with real visibility to how we can make it much easier to reach more people. Now, because we're gonna help them see beyond the numbers on the scale, we're gonna help them see beyond the before and after photo. That means we're gonna help them really improve how they feel about themselves, but not in the before and after, from day one. At the same time as they identify the simple things they can do at any time to achieve and maintain the physical results that they're looking for, to make this really scale, we're gonna make this business easier for your team. We're going to simplify things so any coach will be empowered to get traction with the business. And I predict, as they're talking to their friends or people on social media about what we're doing, your coaches are gonna have a major aha moment that will turn coaching from a process of invite, to people actually asking them if they can participate.
I predict that that is not going to happen because it is still a multi-level marketing company. Also, Beachbody is not reinventing the wheel. Other sports companies, fitness influencers, sports professionals have realized that this before and after game, this you step on the scale today and then tomorrow you will step on the scale again to see if you've lost weight, that is not a great approach to moving your body, to being healthy, to being active. It is really, in my opinion, first and foremost Beachbody that has missed the messaging that they are really on a dead-end track if they continue in the way they do. So Beachbody, in my opinion, is not reinventing the wheel, but you're following a trend that has already been going on, and a community of people who like to work out, really just to move their body without putting the pressure on themselves. I need to size down. I need to have great before and after pictures. But in a multi-level marketing company, it is way harder to approach it like this, because in a way you need to show proof that what you're doing is performing well and that you see success. And that has in the past been identified by Beachbody and now also by BODi, in my opinion, with before and after pictures.
Now look, it's gonna happen. Our mission isn't changing. And as a matter of fact, with the innovations that I'm gonna describe today, we're doubling down on our mission to help people achieve their goals and lead healthy, fulfilling lives. But we're expanding our lens on what's been missing to make these healthy habits more compelling for all people, for the longer term. That, quite frankly, is shocking that the industry has never done before. And it's just in time, too, because I'm sure for many of you, the past year's been tough. It's feels like it's harder to find customers, harder to connect people with our solutions. It feels like your newer coaches are struggling to describe what we do in a way that's simple and compelling, so they're struggling to get their footing. Checks are lower. It's a battle to motivate your teams. It feels like growth mode has turned into survival mode. It feels like the whole business is just...
It is not the whole business that is questionable. In the past, health and wellness and fitness expert influencers who have no credentials in this field whatsoever, other than that they were able to create a certain lifestyle for themselves to look a certain way, they have been called out because they pretty much have been shilling products and have been sharing their affiliated links to buy the BCAAs and this overpriced product and that overpriced product without having any actual knowledge about actual fitness and about actual health. And that is good, but it is not the overall industry that is at fault here. It is really Beachbody that hasn't understood that they're way behind. And with him saying that the last year, this was recorded at 2022, so that 2021 was a rough year. Not necessarily because of the pandemic, because during the pandemic, fitness workouts, they have spiked on social media because people were not able to go to the gym. People were supposed to stay at home to social distance. But Beachbody or BODi is operating still a very old-fashioned model. You have to pay a lot of money to get access to the workouts and to get access to the overpriced supplements. And you can get the majority of the stuff, whether it is the workouts or the cooking stuff, you can get that for free on social media. You do not need to sign up with BODi for now, I think over $200 if you want to have access to their programs, if you want to have access to Shakeology once, or their pre or their post-workout once. You can get the majority of these things online for free from actual experts. And if you're interested in getting some sort of supplement, you can do that for a lot less wherever you live. And that is why I believe Beachbody was struggling in 2021. In 2022, very likely as well. And still to this very day, it looks like they're not doing that well. So it is the MLM model attached to that that is tricky. And if people want to save money during the pandemic, they don't necessarily have to purchase access to the workout programs when whatever Beachbody, now BODi, is offering is available for free on the internet. It's an outdated model.
Well, we're not alone. All our competitors are feeling the same thing across the fitness industry. It's clear that since the pandemic, it's been hard for everybody to generate demand for in-home fitness and for nutrition. But honestly, how can that be? When we know that the majority of society continues to struggle with how they feel, like really struggle. Obesity and type 2 diabetes is still on the rise. People feel more depressed and isolated, even though we know that fitness and eating healthier and our community can turn so much of that around. We help reduce heart disease, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and low bone density. We boost energy, and we help people get better sleep. So with all of these benefits, all these solutions that we offer, why is there a decline in demand?
You're not helping people to do that, though. The people that are in BODi, they're not healthcare experts. They're not fitness experts. They're not workout experts. They're not accredited dietitians, registered dietitians. That's a tricky word. You don't work with professional people in your company. The majority of people that have signed up with BODi are people that have no whatsoever professional experience. So that is a bold, bold, bold claim to say, we do this, we do that, we reduce blood pressure, etc. No, you don't. The reason that you are in trouble is because you're a multi-level marketing company, and the market, from what I can tell, looks like is rather saturated for you, because MLMs don't have a good name in this day and age. And in addition to that, you offer a product for a lot of money that is available for free on the internet. You are struggling, not the entire industry. You're struggling because you operate a multi-level marketing company.
The data shows that more people are rejecting the physical ideals that we see in social media and we see in media in general, and which are perpetuated, frankly, by the diet and fitness industry. It's been built on this limiting idea that if you look good, you'll be happy. And deep down, we all know it's not true. So we don't like being manipulated by that premise. You're not happy just because you look good. You're happy when you feel good. And feeling good about yourself is bigger than the number on the scale or whether you can see your abs or not. I asked a question on the roundtable this week with all this innovation with health and fitness, like we've seen the Meta, they're putting fitness apps in, there's new goggles that you can wear and work out, and obviously all these machines. With all these innovations, how does the obesity rate continue to go up? And your answers confirmed everything that I'll talk about today. Look, even with the best of intentions, the legacy industries of beauty, fitness, and diet have influenced people to take action by preying on insecurities and creating a pattern that's called permanent dissatisfaction. And starts by telling you that the reason you don't feel good is because of something about your appearance.
And BODi is participating in that to this very day, and Beachbody has contributed to that in the past as well by saying the industry, Beachbody, is a part of that industry, preying on people who are not happy with their lives and operating as a multi-level marketing company, also preying on their financial needs and on their community needs. Don't exclude your own company from this, sir.
And it stokes the fire under that discomfort with the promise that if you lose weight or if you look good in a bathing suit, the better you look, the happier you'll be. It's called the imperfection economy, driven by a requirement of constant self-judgment. Does this fit? Do I have a role? Can I pinch? How do I feel in my body? The reinforcement that you're never quite good enough until you have that outcome. And it comes at such a high price to our self-esteem, to our enjoyment of life. Because to try and keep ourselves motivated, we're constantly judging and pushing and restricting ourselves, all in pursuit of that outcome. And then even if you do see it through to that big weight loss or dramatic before and after, once you've climbed that mountain, you either call it quits, okay, I did it, and the weight comes back on. Or you fight to maintain those results, constantly scrutinizing and judging yourself in the mirror every morning. Do I need to go back on that program? Or I'm holding it together? Can I have this dessert or can't I? And I think more and more people are realizing that deprivation and constant judging is just not the road to happiness. It's this endless loop that goes nowhere. It's why some coaches have a hard time even inviting people to their groups because they don't want to look like they're participating in the imperfection economy. They don't want to seem like if they're inviting someone to participate, they're telling them they need to lose weight. And we see a lot of people are now even ganging up against the fitness and diet industry with this accusation that it isn't about your health or how you feel, it's about implying that you're ugly unless you live up to someone else's standards. And that's undermining our mission.
Yeah, but once again, Beachbody has been participating in this programs, the platform that Beachbody has operated for over 20 years and has also installed in their coaches, in their distributors' minds. If you have a new program coming out every couple of weeks, the coaches have to participate in that. If you're pretty much forced to consistently consume an overpriced protein powder called Shakeology, because you need to show how seriously you take this business and how much progress you can make, and that is the height of being healthy, then Beachbody and its coaches have contributed to this. I can only imagine how tough a Beachbody or a BODi or distributor's life is. Not wanting to sound corny here, but if you have to jump from workout to workout to workout, and then you also have to show progress, that is very, very stressful. I do not see, though, how BODi is going to change that.
Because the industry's approach is not only missing the mark, it's making things worse. It's turning more people off. And I mean rightfully. People are rejecting anything that tells them that they're not accepted if they don't look a certain way. Permanent dissatisfaction. It's just not a sustainable business model.
Is he trolling us? This is not a sustainable business model either, said the CEO of a multi-level marketing company. That is not a sustainable business model.
Which is why the business of the imperfection economy is actually shrinking right now, because it actually is part of the problem. I mean, look at that. Proud but never satisfied across the wall of the gym. If this is the mentality of the environment, wouldn't it eventually occur to you like you'd like to be both, proud of yourself and satisfied with yourself at the same time? Okay. That creates a major opportunity. The problem is the approach that's all about selling deprivation to achieve some purely physical outcome and maintain an ideal. That's the problem that's turning people off, or making it so people start for one program, finish it, and never come back. The imperfection economy that expects you to aspire to an ideal at all costs, all the time, that is the problem. Meanwhile, people are sick, they're suffering, and their kids are now following right in their footsteps. And we have the single most proven and powerful prescription to help all that in history: fitness and clean nutrition. Being more active and making healthier nutrition choices will literally completely change lives. We know this. We represent a solution that will improve how someone feels after the first workout or the first time they have a meal prepared in a way that they truly enjoy. At the same time, it enhances their mood, their energy, their vitality. I've never seen it fail. So as a management team, we started to dig in and explore. How can we solve this problem? How can we get more people feeling good, feeling happy, without having to deal with all this negative pressure? How can we help tens of millions of people who want to get more active and eat better, at the same time they enjoy life and feel good about themselves?
You would make my life a lot happier and fulfilled place if you would stop it with that shaky camera. It really is giving me a headache. Maybe I should put on my glasses. Maybe I'm just not seeing well.
If we solve that problem, we instantly get back into growth mode.
Nope. It's the shaky camera.
Growth mode. So we're on track to help more people in this amazing and important mission of ours. And that's when we had our aha moment. I was looking at social media and seeing some of our most successful coaches and even some of our most inspirational success stories like we just watched. I'm watching you live lives in a way that anyone would aspire to live, not according to some ideal, but according to how you define a healthy, fulfilling life. You're smiling. And while I know firsthand, each of these people that I'm watching have had transformations that would convince anyone that our programs and products are as effective as any ever created, I'm also watching them live their lives in ways that weren't deprived.
But he's talking about his distributor's social media presence. Of course you will see the happy faces there, the success stories, people being satisfied, living their best family lives, because it is social media. It is a highlight reel. It is their tool to sell the products, to sell the courses, and to recruit people. You will not see reality on social media. He should understand this, right? I think he's trolling us. I think he is.
But joyful, incredible, and gratifying, and at peace with who they are, even at moments that they weren't in the same shape as they were when they finished a program and got that after photo. I'm seeing them gain weight at times because they're enjoying a special occasion or a vacation, and they're completely okay with that because they know their routine will get them right back into a healthy lifestyle. I'm watching them take time off their fitness and rest and try new things because they know they'll get right back into it in a few days. Stronger, rested, all without guilt or shame. In some cases, I'm even watching them train extra hard for special events, for an event that they've got, or to get into a certain condition, knowing that this extreme that they're reaching for, that's just a project. It's not who they are. They take a little time to recover afterwards, and then they get right back into their sort of more sensible, healthy routine. What I'm watching is that we are achieving our mission with these people who are owning their lives, achieving this balance of healthy self-esteem, reasonable consistency, conscious decision-making, whether it's, hey, I'm eating this dessert. I mean, honestly, everyone should be allowed to have dessert without shame or guilt. I'm watching people proactively living in a mindset that allows them to operate in a range of healthy habits that makes them feel good and enjoying special moments which make incredible memories. What I'm seeing is the coexistence of fitness, nutrition, and mindset. Put together, this is living a healthy, fulfilling life. And this is exactly what we want to enable and help millions more people achieve. And there it is. You showed me this is how it can be, even after we came out of the pandemic. And you would get together in groups and celebrate or work together and work out. You showed me the most successful and happy people aren't just the ones who achieve these before and after photos. It's not the people who are constantly beating themselves up if they gain or lose the same 5 pounds every month. You showed me that the most successful and happy people are the ones who create a positive mindset about themselves and work on it, a positive self-esteem about who they really are. At the same time, they make fitness and nutrition a priority. You make it a routine in your lives. You have an internal muscle, a strength that allows you to engage and stay consistent with your routine. And when life interrupts, we had a hurricane come through, you have the ability to loosen the reins a little bit, deal with life. Then within a few days, you get back on track. And you do it without beating yourself up. Healthy habits combined with a healthy self-esteem, consistent activity, conscious eating and nutrition, conscious, and the freedom to enjoy life because you're conscious about it. This is the category of living that's called health esteem. You literally created the category that is going to blow up the imperfection economy. You did this.
It took you 20 years to be in the company, to take a look at the highlight reel of your own distributors, and now you're claiming that they have changed the industry? Yeah, once again, way to flatter yourself. You have not reinvented the health and wellness wheel within the health and wellness industry, and neither have your coaches. Beachbody, BODi is not doing well. That is why this change was necessary to rebrand to BODi. But you're not actually changing the industry. You're not. You're following trends, and you're late on this trend.
You showed me how incredible life can be when you engage in the positive mindset and choices of a health esteem routine.
Oh, come on.
You have a healthy acceptance of the life you want to live. And for some, that means just drinking a shake a day, every day. For others, well, that means the whole thing, the conscious decision to exercise and be aware of the effects of what you eat. It's all combined with a mindset that lets you enjoy life at the same time that you aspire to improve things about your life. Enjoy life at the same time that you seek to improve life. That is health esteem. And we're about to change the world by creating a compelling, simple gateway for the rest of us who don't automatically love fitness and eating right, how the rest of us can find that muscle that some of you have shown us. For people like me, and maybe some of you, that health esteem, it doesn't come naturally for you. And at the same time, we're gonna create the first platform in the world that helps everybody stay more consistent.
The first platform in the world, have you heard of YouTube? Have you heard of the interweb, where you can find the multiple platforms where you can get a lot of information for free about living a healthy lifestyle, about workout regimens, about recipes, and about how to put yourself into a certain mindset, that you understand that the scale and the size of your clothing are not the essential parts of life. You're not the first and only platform to do that, okay? Carl, come on, let's be honest here.
Now, I don't know if you get like the tingles when you're seeing revolutionary innovation and truth reveal itself, but I do, and I've got them right now. For the first time in the history of this industry, a company is going to create a complete health esteem platform to help people feel good about themselves first, at the same time that we then help them improve themselves. Get that order right, with the absolute understanding that part of the challenge is not just getting people started, but helping them integrate these health esteem habits into their lives in a way that feels more gratifying, feels better than quitting. And we're doing that by reinforcing the very thing that so many of you have mastered. It's not about perfection and ideals and comparisons. It's about experiences and healthy energy and happiness. I see for some of you, you maintain a state of mind that's more comfortable and compelling than this constant inner fight that comes with always judging yourself. But that's so rare. You don't know how good you have it. That's why this problem still isn't solved in the world. And I've watched you bring this idea of a side hustle to life as more than just an income opportunity. You turn it into a community where people lift each other up to create and stay connected to their health esteem routine, moving from one program to the next, constantly looking at how to incorporate the eating plans into your routine without having to deny yourself of happiness, and all without beating yourself up. That's what this entire industry, for decades, this entire industry has been missing all along. We're going to be the company that breaks this whole cycle of the imperfection economy by flipping it on its head.
But I don't believe that that is what BODi is doing. I have reacted to a team call where teams have, or team leaders have, walked their teams through the changes from Beachbody to BODi, about the programs, about the mindset programs, about the recipes, etc., about the workout blocks. It is essentially still the same. It is still the same shitty programs. You still have the 21-day fix program with the colored containers. You still have people like Autumn Calabrese, who is still working together with BODi and her programs that are, in my opinion, the height of disordered eating, of deprivation, and of before and after pictures. Why is somebody like this able to release a gut health program on BODi, on Beachbody, and that program allegedly is about you improving your gut health, which should be left to medical professionals, but that aside, we have before and after pictures to show how great your gut health program is working? What? Why do you show me before and after pictures if it is about inner health? Those programs are still available on the platform, just under the name BODi, rebranded, a little bit shorter, a little bit more easily accessible, a little bit more easily understandable, but essentially still the same program, still the same mindset. That is why I don't believe that there's anything different about BODi other than the name when we compare it to Beachbody. And those team calls about the rebranding have shown me that very, very clearly.
Instead of starting with how do you want to change yourself, we're going to start by offering the idea that you first need to embrace yourself exactly as who you are. Every day, embrace who you are. Embrace the life you want to live. You make those rules. Embrace your definition of healthy. And once you do that, participation in fitness and eating cleaner, it's less of a struggle because it's on your terms.
It's on your terms, but you're going to eat cleaner. Why are we using these buzzwords? Why is the CEO of BODi telling us to eat cleaner? That just implies that they have a version of clean eating, whereas other people out there, they have a version of dirty eating that is unhealthy. Just the fact that he uses the term clean eating shows me that he doesn't want to change anything. Clean eating is not a thing. Clean eating is a buzzword. Water is a chemical, so just by you putting water into your body means that you're putting a chemical into your body. Is that also clean eating? It doesn't make sense. Buzzwords.
It's part of your adventure of living. Everything gets more fun. And I know it can work from the time your customers get started, then month after month after month, because I'm watching it work for so many of our subscribers and coaches who are helping their teams stay engaged and live amazing, healthy lives. If some of you are doing it, if some are already achieving health esteem, wouldn't everybody want to live that kind of fulfilling life? The opportunity to scale this idea by getting priorities right side up, integrating new tools and technologies into the platform, and making the framework of ongoing engagement as simple as possible to help people approach their lives in a way that will instantly help them feel amazing about themselves on day one. What a gift! And make them excited to embrace a life that just gets better and better. What a different mindset. This is where we're going, helping people build a consistent health esteem routine of fitness, nutrition, and what the industry has been missing all along, a proactive approach to maintain a positive mindset.
The industry has already been working on their mindset forever. The fact that BODi is now including a mindset program is concerning to me. Mindset, in this case to me, means brainwashing yourself to do the programs, to do the nutrition, to stay in the company. This will very likely not solve whatever issues or problems you have. Mindset programs, hopefully, are not supposed to be a substitute for therapy, talking to family and friends, actually working on yourself. I find that to be a rather concerning addition to the BODi family.
Because this is what gets people started the right way, with the right mindset, and helps them get back on track instead of quitting altogether when they turn on themselves.
So it is a way to brainwash people to stay in the company further so that they're not quitting. Thanks.
It's all created and presented by experts. It's going to be in an elegant framework that transitions seamlessly from month to month to month with variety and momentum at a price that's a fraction of the cost of working with one expert in just one area.
You have to spend over $200 if you want to use the Beachbody or BODi platform, plus one of their nutritional supplements. I would argue if you have the ability to spend $200 on a session with a dietitian, on a session with a personal trainer, you will get a lot more value out. And if you do that irregularly throughout the year, maybe every 6 months, maybe once a year, if you join a gym, workout support, etc., that is already included in your membership fee, you will not have to spend a gazillion dollars to get professional help. It seems to be rather pricey for me to join BODi. The money, I would argue, is better invested if you actually have one substantial session with a professional.
Whether it's a trainer or a nutritionist or it's a self-help expert, we're going to put it all together for people in one platform, and all supported by a community aligned
by a community of non-professionals
to the mission of helping people stay consistent with the objective to truly feeling amazing and truly enjoying life. That's where the fun is. This is how we're going to serve more customers, create more volume, attract more coaches, reward more coaches, and simplify the business. So more people.
And that's where the audience is clapping, because the leaders know that their business is only doing well if they have a lot of people on their teams. And if their teams are breaking apart, if distributors are leaving the company left and right, their business is tanking. So this is merely a recruitment tactic.
We want more people to participate in this opportunity in a meaningful way. We have so much to offer. Can you see that a framework which weaves together the celebration of enjoying life proactively? We build that celebration into a feeling good into the system with a monthly focus for fitness and simple and sustainable approach to eating, all with real tools to help people manage their mindsets, to stay positive about themselves, to make that a proactive step in the process so they never burn out. Can you see how this is like sort of the holy grail of well-being? And this is truly what creating a healthy, fulfilling life is. It's never been about one miraculous program and one dramatic before and after, but it sort of got there. But habits and mindset, that's what it's about. That unlock everything the way we've always wanted to help people enjoy life. Health esteem. Okay, that's the category. Health esteem. And here's how we take what we're seeing from our best customers and coaches, the ones who get what our mission is about, and make it irresistible to more coaches, okay? It starts with this. Step 1, eat dessert every day. Honestly, we're gonna incorporate, this is real, we're gonna incorporate a celebration of dessert right on BODi by literally, no, I wanna stop here for a second and just listen to this room. This room just lit up on 3 words. Hold on now. If you don't think this is not a total game changer, this concept, based on the way the energy in this room just changed, pay attention. This is a big friggin' deal. We're gonna incorporate a celebration of dessert right on BODi by literally showcasing how to turn Shakeology into a gourmet vegan superfood dessert. And you're gonna help us by creating crazy recipes and enjoying this shake. So moving from, I've been focused on a daily dose of dense nutrition. How about a daily dose of dessert? I think that's a better story. Because it starts with the enjoyment of life. That's the point. The first step to achieving health esteem, eat dessert. Okay, step 2.
Oh, okay, clean energy. Yep, we're going in the right direction. But back to eat dessert every single day. Yes, if you want to treat yourself, if you want to have a little treat here or there, whether that is a cookie or a piece of cake or candy, whatever you enjoy, treat yourself to a dessert. But this is merely a Shakeology sell more program type of thing. I know, that's a very professional sounding title from my end, but Shakeology as a gourmet vegan dessert thingy? No, yikes. I've heard from former distributors that it doesn't smell and that it doesn't taste that well. Somebody, I think, said that it tastes like cat litter. It's a little bit concerning that you know what cat litter tastes like, but okay, that aside, it's just a way to pretend that you're living a healthier lifestyle because you're including your overpriced protein shake into some sort of dessert recipe. It is absolutely perfectly fine for people to enjoy a dessert without Shakeology. This is just a way to up the sales of Shakeology, because who is going to embrace this stupid shit? The distributors themselves. So you're going to drink your Shakeology, and in addition to that, buy another pack every month because you will also have to cook and bake with it. And the next part, step 2, we're talking about clean energy again. Dirty energy for clean energy. You haven't understood the assignment, Carl.
We're gonna swap dirty energy for clean energy. If you've ever looked at the ingredients on like non-dairy creamers or the sweeteners that we put in coffee or the sort of chemistry set that you get when you have an energy drink or an energy shot, you understand what dirty energy means, whether it's pre-workout or pre-life in general. Energize is a clean energy with no artificial colors or sweeteners. It's third-party tested for banned substances and contaminants.
Once again, that tells me that the rebranding from Beachbody to BODi is nothing else but a PR stunt. Because if you have to continue to promote your products as clean, whereas other products are dirty, you're not promoting a different lifestyle. You're just trying to promote your products differently.
If you or someone you're talking to wants to start their journey to feeling great and loving life, but they're not ready for the total solution, we're gonna let them start here, because who doesn't want to eat more dessert, especially if it's incredibly good for you? And y'all should have gotten these, I have them over here. Did you get these cards? So we're serious about this. Everybody's got these cards, 10 healthy desserts, eat more dessert on the back of it. That's where it's gonna start. And there are so many ways you can enjoy dessert using Shakeology. So we're gonna encourage people to eat more dessert. And imagine, this is gonna be the most successful New Year's resolution of all time. I mean, right?
No, I mean, imagine that you have to hide the protein powder, the overpriced protein powder that your company sells in baked goods because it apparently tastes so horrific that otherwise people will not willingly consume it. That's not a great tactic. That is really, really just very, very sad to hear that people have been shooting Shakeology down their throats, although it tastes like cat litter, allegedly. It's not a great PR move. It's just a way to sell more shitty products. It's just a way to sell more Shakeology and their Energizer, etc. Once again, if you really changed your thinking, and if you really want to change the industry, you wouldn't be talking about clean energy.
Your New Year's resolution this year? Eat more dessert. I can do that. Now, we also know people are more and more aware of the toxic ingredients in so many things. What a simple fix to swap out dirty energy for clean energy like Energize.
Toxic energy. More buzzwords.
The choices people make around sweets and all these chemicals.
Chemicals. Almost everything is a chemical. Also, your Shakeology is a chemical because if you add water to it, it's a chemical.
It's affecting their quality of life. So we're giving them delicious, effective, clean alternatives. Now, by the way, I'm not saying that people shouldn't drink coffee to be healthy. I'm saying we help them replace the flavored stuff and the energy drinks that their bodies are absolutely rejecting. That's what we're helping them do, okay? But we all know there's more to a healthy, fulfilling life than that. And we've got the total solution.
The total solution? I don't know. Isn't that a term that was used in different ways in very war-driven times? The total solution? Maybe not the greatest term if you want to promote your BODi platform.
And we're making it simpler than ever. We are creating the world's first integrated health esteem platform that brings together fitness, nutrition, and mindset in a way that is constantly helping the subscriber stay engaged, stay positive. And if you get out of sync or you fall off for a week or two, it gives you an easy gateway to get right back on.
It's a system that I believe he hopes is something that will help him to get more customers into the company, to keep them in the company for longer, and also to recruit more people, and also to keep the recruits in the company for longer. That's what I'm hearing.
This is the system we have all been waiting for. I know I need it. Starting with the right mindset from day one. If you were at the Elite Mastermind yesterday, you had a chance to hear from Petra Kolber. She's been a thought leader in this space for years with a focus on helping people replace a destructive perfectionist mindset with concrete self-affirming strategies. And we didn't tell the Elite yesterday, but Petra has joined our staff and will be developing and integrating. That's awesome. Yeah, she's a big deal. She's going to be developing and integrating this self-affirming mindset and new motivation tools into everything we do on the platform. The platform's going to proactively help people feel good about themselves. Now, Petra's going to join me a little later to talk more about this big addition to the platform. But you know, as we're going to help people feel better about themselves from the day they start, so that they have this concept of going into this experience, so that they are set up to stay with it and love it the whole time. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. And that positive mindset and the self-care is going to be linked to an approach to fitness which is compelling, simple, and proven to help people stay with it. More consistent, easier to follow. No more starting a program and quitting a few days in, or finishing a program and then going back to that normal routine, life as normal for a few months until you just go way back and you're like, I got to do this whole thing over again, right? If you go back, where's a new program? I'd been off it for 3 months. I did that with 645. I finished it and I was like, oh, I did so good. Now I don't have to work out for the next 6 months. So, I'm solving my own problem. I'm just like more consistent, easier to follow, reasonable to incorporate into life. And then, every once in a while, you go into a program. We'll outline that in a few minutes. And in a few minutes, I'll bring out some of our fitness team to talk about this breakthrough that's going to standardize and sort of make it more centralized, what our approach to fitness is to get started, based on a construct that's called block periodization. Okay, it standardizes every month and makes the first Monday of every month a new beginning. It's called a 4-week body block. 3 weeks, 5 workouts a week or 5 days a week, followed by a 4th functional recovery week. And a new block starts, again, the first Monday of every month. This monthly routine will give you and your coaches a proven, repeatable approach to invite people to. So whether you're a veteran coach or brand new, you'll be inviting people to the same thing you're doing, the same tempo and construct that your team is doing, and it stays consistent month to month. We'll go deeper on that in a few minutes. But month by month, our focus will be moving people from one body block to the next, and all of that content will be integrated with simplified versions of 2B Mindset and Portion Fix.
That tells me that you're not doing anything but rebranding for PR purposes. That Portion Fix program wouldn't be on your platform anymore if you really wanted to change the way you do health and wellness. Point blank, period. And while I can see why they're switching up their programs and why they're making them easier, accessible, more reliable when you know, okay, every month, first Monday, we're going to introduce a new program. We're going to do that for 3 weeks. And then on the 4th week, we have some sort of recovery week. While I understand that that is very clearly standardized and might be more interesting for potential customers and also for the coaches, you still have the same issues, still have the same problem that your coaches will have to jump from one block to another, now on a monthly basis. I'm not sure if that is actually helpful for your coaches and for their very own physical and mind well-being. You're just switching the rhythms of the programs.
With new recipes every month, and we're going to help you and your customers learn how easy it can be to make super simple substitutions so you can eat healthier, but still find it outrageously delicious. Now, let me tell you why this overall shift is also really big for coaches. Because this approach to consistency with monthly blocks will also move us away from having so many program launches each year, which I think has made the business a little complicated or super complicated.
And it also reduces the prices of the company that they don't have to shell out that many programs anymore. So now it is, if they're sticking to that rhythm, 12 new programs per year. Still a lot. Maybe they're also just reinventing the ones they're already having and they're re-editing whatever they already have available. That's all possible. You're also reducing the cost of the company. I guess that's the core message here.
Because every month, you're needing to get people trained on a whole new program, a whole new concept, and sort of made it a professional training business rather than a business of helping people. And it's made it difficult for coaches to find their bearings. Okay. So we need the new coach to have an instant understanding of what we do and how we present it. So by standardizing the format, first, around managing that sweet tooth with a gourmet vegan superfood dessert. Second, around clean energy. And next, fitness that's consistent from month to month. 3 weeks, 5 workouts a week, starting the first Monday of every month, followed by an easier recovery week. There will be less time spent for coaches to get up to speed, more time instantly helping new people get started. Now take a second, let's put this together. Dessert every day, clean energy. So people will immediately start to feel the difference of health esteem. And then a platform, a framework and community which is designed to help people feel great about themselves and get the most out of life. Can you feel that positive energy? Tools and content to help people improve their mindset and motivation about fitness and nutrition. Integrated into the entire experience, a monthly health esteem routine with body blocks that start the first Monday of every month. That sets a standard. 3 weeks, so reasonable. 3 weeks of incredible workouts a month. The kind that you absolutely love, that make you feel so good when you're done. 5 days a week, with a 4th week for functional recovery. Or, that 4th week, take the week off.
It is mind-baffling to me that it took him 20 years to realize that rest days and recovery when it comes to workouts are just as important as you moving your body.
or you plan, transition to the next month, go do some interesting things with your life. We'll give people space to have life in addition to the programs that they do with us, plus simplified versions of To Be Mindset and Portion Fix to get people results without feeling deprived.
Portion Fix is all about deprivation. You're still having deprivation on BODi.
And recipes every month to help them make easy food replacements and enjoy food to make healthy progress. This is how we help people escape the grips of the imperfection economy.
That's how you try to recruit people. That's how you try to attract new customers who then hopefully will turn into new recruits, into new distributors. That's what's happening here. It's not about changing the industry. You're just struggling with BODi to survive in this day and age.
Somebody's got to do it. This is what the industry has needed. We are going to do it. We are going to help people avoid the trap that in order to be body positive, you need to dismiss the importance of staying active and being more conscious about food. This is how we give people a system that helps them feel so good about themselves, they never want to stop. And every month, we keep them going with a new body block start. Body positivity and a healthy, active lifestyle can coexist.
Yes, they can, and they already coexist elsewhere. But I doubt that that is actually the goal of BODi. Your healthy lifestyle includes Shakeology, swapping out dirty energy for clean energy. You haven't understood it.
I need dessert. If you haven't had this vanilla chai, it's quite unbelievable. All right.
And now he's ruining vanilla for me, okay? The only protein shake I ever drink is vanilla, not vanilla chai, but how dare you?
This structure is going to evolve into a business model more completely, like you're going to see it come to life in March and April. But the impact on the business is actually already in motion. It's already begun for everyone in this room because of the recipe cards. Your business is forever changed as of this moment. Once you acknowledge there are some people who are already living a health esteem with the freedom to enjoy life and feel good about themselves, no matter what state of the journey that they're on, they have dessert every day, they get clean energy, they work out, they take time off, they eat smart, they are conscious about the way their family eats, but they're also unapologetic about having fun and exciting lives, where sometimes they're a little less disciplined. That's life. Our very best customers love their lives and embrace themselves. They embrace who they are and the life they want to live. So our job is to pay attention, enable the enjoyment of life so more people can achieve a healthy life. And that's what we scale. And instantly, this community grows. It gets stronger and gets more powerful. Visualizing the happiness and celebration of small victories, acceptance of people with all their shapes and sizes, and we immediately become the platform that makes you feel good about the process and the people you're surrounded by in all shapes and sizes. This is a community where health esteem is the goal. How you feel is the goal. And it's so exciting for your business because we know the potential of failing at a program or not having any fun with life or being judged if they're imperfect. These are the things that are standing in the way for so many people, or what ultimately leads to people quitting on themselves. I was talking to Becky the other night, right? We were talking in the price objection, and we were talking about how the price objection is not the price objection. The price objection is hiding all these other things that are the real truth. Failure of failing, feeling bad about, don't want to acknowledge how you're feeling about themselves, not embracing yourself. That's what's hiding behind the price objection. But look, we don't have just a big opportunity to turn this around. Once you realize how out of balance the fitness and diet industry has gotten with supporting an actual healthy mindset, health esteem, your customers will actually demand that strengthening a person's mindset, accepting and embracing themselves, that needs to be a part of the process for it to work long term. Once you show people the aha moment of the new category, they reject the old category. Unless they love that category, those people will be fine. But for the 100 million people who haven't found it yet, they realize this is the thing that I've been missing.
The price objection will still be real and is even more prevalent in BODi than it was ever before. I've reacted to this team call from a BODi coach who was informing her team about the new approach from BODi and also about the price increase. Because yes, what goes hand in hand is the price increase. Rebrand, and if you want to be a customer, whatever program you want to use, whatever function you want to use to sign up, as a customer, you have to pay more than you did before. And rightfully so, the distributors were freaking out about this because you're pretty much selling something for a lot of money that is available for free on the internet. And now the company has also upped the prices. You will have to have really, really good, very well-trained salespeople to sell the additional value of BODi, or what he is alleging, what he says the additional value of BODi is, so that the customer understands this, sees this, and accepts the price increase. I believe that that is more and more difficult. Number one, BODi is outdated. Number two, the distributors are not sales professionals, but they have to act as fitness salespeople. Number three, from what I can tell, the company doesn't give its distributors an actual product training and an actual sales training. There's lots of guessing there within the individual teams. People yelling at their teams, don't come to me with that price increase bullcrap. You just have to sell it to the people. Yes, but you have to teach the distributors how to do so. So that will be an interesting point, how BODi is doing now, that the prices have been upped and that the coaches apparently feel they haven't received the actual education to sell the program better.
People will refuse to give up dessert, and they don't have to. We just have to show them how it doesn't have to undermine your health and well-being in order to enjoy dessert. And it doesn't have to undermine your life. It can enhance your life. So now we have a responsibility to lead this new category and build it into the most effective place for holistic well-being and creating incredible lives, and integrate and expand our vast library of digital content, our transformational nutritionals, and our incredibly inclusive community.
Fix the camera. I'm getting seasick here.
And put it into the world's first health esteem platform. This is a radical change in thinking for our industry, but it's necessary. And you're the ones that showed us it's possible. And we're so excited for all our coaches to be part of this, to help us get the word out that there is an alternative to the imperfection economy at a time when the world needs it most. In many ways, we already started the transition to health esteem this year. 4-week gut protocol, fire and flow, lift more, and now XB, sweat and sculpt. I mean, even the title, Body Block, that we did, this, Tour de Ponce, that demonstrated the power of the new approach. My goal was to fit into a pair of pants. That was my personal goal. Sounded silly, which made it fun, and people loved it so much. We actually outperformed our engagement expectations with the Tour de Ponce by 4 times. So we're taking the things that we've learned and we're making it so that every coach can leverage them every month. Like the value of organizing around a start date, the first Monday of every month, the power of a 3-week commitment with a week to transition. In fact, when I said we were simplifying the business model so it'll be easier to help new people get started and actually know where to start, okay, and how we want to help people enjoy dessert and get clean energy, Caroline and Michael will actually present a new total solution pack built around Shakeology and Energize that's going to simplify the sales process even more. Mysterious.
Isn't that the greatest sign, though, that you're not funny when you are the CEO of a cult you have created? And not even the people in your audience think that you're specifically humorous and funny? I find that funny and ironic. Thanks, Carl.
All right. So again, every coach from month to month will have a simple and clear view of our focus, a clear understanding of the construct of the program that starts the first Monday of every month, and a simplified focus of one consistent total solution pack. That's the best place to start. The structure is so simple. But with the addition of positive mindset throughout the platform, your customers will feel so good they won't ever want to stop, and they'll want to invite everyone to do it with them, which brings me to one additional change we need to make. If we truly believe in the creation of this new category, and I think it'll demonstrate how important we believe this change is and how it can break this opportunity wide open for you, we need to make this one other change. We created this company with a mission statement, and we gave it this name. We didn't set out to promote an ideal. We just made up the word. And people in the media have now used these two words to refer to a specific type of look, a beach body.
Carl Daikeler and Beachbody also didn't make up the word Beachbody. The word existed before. Please don't flatter yourself all over it.
And honestly, as proud as I am of this company, that word is reinforcing an ideal. It's not representing the mission. So there are articles where Beachbody and Bikini Body are used synonymously, and it's undermining us. So to lead a category that frees people from judgment and competition, to open up our business to tens of millions more people who've been sitting on the sidelines because they didn't want to be in a constant battle with their sweet tooth, or they didn't feel welcome by an industry built on imperfection. We need to make this change. So this spring, we will begin to officially, gradually change our platform name from Beachbody to BODi.
By the way, all of the people that were there in the audience that are considered leaders within Beachbody, No BODi, those are all business owners who learned at that retreat that the company that they allegedly themselves are the boss babes of is rebranding. Just saying.
Didn't expect that.
Yeah, I don't. Is he actually crying there on stage? Or pretending to be crying? It's a cult. Yeah, it's a cult.
Now I'm just pissed I didn't do it 2 years ago. Look, I'm proud of what we've created over the last 23 years, but we want to evolve. And we want to demonstrate our commitment to a category that can help more people achieve a high health esteem. With this gradual shift from the name Beachbody toward the platform name BODi, it will be the first platform of its time. A turnkey framework for consistent engagement in fitness you love, simple eating plans, all integrated with content that helps create a positive mindset, encouraging self-acceptance while also encouraging goals and dreams and achievements that can be achieved with consistent action. BODi. This is where it always feels good to be you.
And that is the reason why I wanted to react to this video in total and not just chop it up and include it into the BODi deep dive. I think that is very, very eye-opening, very culty, very cringy. And this is ultimately the reason why I believe that the rebrand to BODi is just a PR stunt and a way to shill your products more. While I agree that it is probably beneficial for potential customers if you make the platform easier. Let's say you have new workout programs start on the first Monday of the month. That is a great way to simplify and to improve the platform. And why do you do that? Because the customers will hopefully eventually at some point turn into the distributors and therefore be the ones who spend a lot of money on your company, on your products, and will spend a lot of time trying to recruit more people, aka making the company more money. I still see this horrible mindset though about restrictive eating, about consistently jumping from one program to another one to another one, now with a changed rhythm, and the fact that the gut health program, that autumn calories, and the 21 portion fix program are still available on BODi is concerning. I do not believe that the company is rebranding for any other purposes but to try and survive in this day and age. Because apparently their MLM side is not doing that well, because they're tanking at the stock market. And I think it is the last straw trying to reduce the costs for the company and trying to recruit more people into a business that is not sustainable. What do you think about this? I don't see any actual change in BODi. I will keep an eye out for that. Maybe within the next couple of months, over the course of this year, they will show us that they're making actual program when it comes to health and wellness and how to move your body. But at the moment, I don't see that happening. And in addition to that, BODi is also still operating as a multi-level marketing company, which is a predatory system. The majority of people in MLMs don't make money, they lose money. I don't see a lot of change, to be honest. When it comes to the actual core of the company, to me, it is still the same thing. I would like to hear your opinion about this. Is this anything else to you but a mere marketing recruitment tool to help your current distributors to recruit more people, to keep the company alive, to attract more customers? Or do you actually see change and value in what BODi is doing? I would be really interested in that. Of course, I always have this critical anti-MLM lens. If you like these types of videos, please consider subscribing. If you like this specific video, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to comment something, please feel free to do so in the comment section below. And if you like these types of videos, then hopefully I will see you in my next one. Until then, cheers!